Hi, I'm Lottie.
And I'm Mark.
And this is Showtime Shenanigans. Oh, that's very Tina-esque, isn't it?
Thank
The
you.
editing. It's relevant, I promise. How are you?
I'm in a good mood today. I'm very hyped up compared to last week's where I was a bit
He's
dead.
had sugar.
Truth. And I also got up early this morning, which is terrifying. And I actually had a good
What time did you get up?
8:30, which for me is foul.
Wow, we didn't get home till quite late as well.
Yeah.
Sounds really dodgy. We went stargazing. Which now sounds like a date. No, we went to look at the stars.
Yeah, me and Lottie have been going for so many years, we just haven't told you yet.
Yeah, he's actually the straightest person I know. What?
No, nothing. Just I love that you think I'm straight.
Guys,
Also,
I'm outing Mark on the podcast.
I realise how much I talk with my hands. It's so funny.
You
doing
do.
it,
I
had
talk more on the podcast than you just do this.
I was when I had the interview, I was just like, I was like,
Mark had an interview, that's why he got up
yeah,
early.
I wasn't just a psycho. But I put my hands below the table, so I started doing it below the table. But I was just because I'm just
You do though, yeah. When you you're just explaining something, you're and so yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone
also,
that's
I kept doing this, almost. I was like, no, stop it.
Oh,
I was because COVID. I was like, oh. I was like, no, stop it.
Are you Jada though?
No, but that's the thing. I just always
Because she,
like, COVID. So I'm just
anyone listening, go watch this first 2 minutes.
I guess it's
what
is that?
funny.
What is the woe? When you catch,
the woe,
yeah,
that's what it is. There we go. Nailed it.
There you go. See, magic, science.
Do you want to start with the segment?
Hocus
No-nos.
No-nos. How's your life? Yeah, I haven't asked you yet. How you doing? You good?
Yeah,
Good.
got a day off today.
So you got a date? I was like, what?
I've got a date, guys. No.
It's COVID.
Because COVID. No. Got a day off.
Lucky you.
So
well, hey.
Oh, there's people. Guys, we're filming on Bank Holiday Monday. It's just there's a lot of people walking.
Bank Holiday Monday for these people will be 2 weeks ago.
Wait, what?
We filmed one Saturday.
To go out this Friday?
Yeah, so this will be in 2 weeks.
Oh, this is coming out on the 11th.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Well,
We're,
anyway.
way in advance.
Oh.
It'll be my brother's birthday soon, or it would have been. I can't remember when it is, so that's exciting.
What? How do you not know when his birthday is?
Because
There's a doggo.
hello.
It's not. I thought it was coming over. Okay, never mind.
And doggo, what's his name?
Oh, it's literally gonna do an actual dump.
Oh, it's a massive one. Good boy. Hi, your dog's pooped. Can you come pick it up, please? I'll fine you £200.
Oh, it literally just dumped, and they weren't paying attention, so they haven't picked it up. Oh, I love that.
That's illegal.
Oh no!
Come pick up your dog poo, sir.
Shh.
Sorry.
Stop shouting at them. Oh no!
Let's just continue
Gang.
on. Welcome to the podcast.
Why did I just get a notification?
Did you? No, you didn't.
Yeah, I have. But it is on airplane mode. It's fine.
Huh.
So anyway, segments. I've steamed up my glasses because I was breathing. Key change of the week. I can't even read that. Once and for all from Newsies. Oh my god, is this the second week in a row where I don't know the song?
Yes.
Oh no, that was the one before. So I do know the song, I've listened to it, but
There's change coming.
it's not.
I know it.
It's not a one that's on my repeat. You
Okay.
know,
I'll
you need
explain
to do
it for you then. So it's
I'm the
they keep
worst.
doing it. They keep saying once and for all. They keep getting more intense. And they're all of them join in, and then they're and then it's there's change coming. Once and for all.
And then they go up.
But they do it at that bit. There's
There's change coming.
And then they go, there's change coming.
Oh.
There's.
Wow.
There's.
Oh, good God.
Yes.
So I'm the worst at key change of the week. So I'm gonna.
so proud that's your segment. Why don't you explain my one?
I'm gonna do.
Punk.
No, because you know the thing. I'm gonna do the stress. So.
I shorthand the crap out of that one.
Fact of the week.
What's the number?
41.
Brilliant. So there are 41 Broadway theatres,
Oh.
but they're only.
Stop worrying.
Whoa. But there's only 4 on the actual street of Broadway.
Oh yeah, where actually is Broadway Street?
It's the one that goes diagonally across New York. But they're all bing, 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 bong, bing.
Because they have blocks, so they're really
yeah,
straight
but there's
roads.
one
Aren't
there's
they?
yeet across it, and that's Broadway.
What theatres are on there? Do you know? Or like what shows?
I did. If I had my phone, my phone's right there.
Oh.
It said, but I can't think of it right now.
Oh.
But it's that road that has like, it starts off with like the Flatiron Building.
Oh, very diagonal.
Yes, it's
Yes.
like.
That's so far away, the Flatiron Building, from like Times Square.
That's where the road starts, but like.
It's not actually that far.
It's kind of where like the biggest point of it is.
Well, because we walked down that road and it's like really straight down to the Flatiron Building, but there's no theatres down there.
Apparently there is, according to
Walking from Times Square to Flatiron, there wasn't any theatres, was there? There was like Hard Rock Cafe and all that. Unless I'm remembering it wrong. Because there was two. There's two, isn't there? There's like we did Wiggle, didn't we? Isn't there two? Where the Flatiron Building, there's like two roads.
We might have walked straight down Broadway, to be fair.
Maybe like Times Square's down one of them. And the other
yeah, because that's why Times Square is such a weird shape. It's because the Broadway road just like slits it in half.
Why is it called Broadway then? Maybe because it's like the Heart Road. Like the main big one.
There you are.
We drove in a taxi probably down it.
We didn't go in a taxi.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did.
Not a yellow taxi. Coming from the hotel to the airport.
Oh, that taxi on the way back though, iconic.
I'd lost it by that point.
We were both very delirious.
It was like 9 o'clock in the evening. We were flying home at 11.
And I was... No, we weren't. We left at like 6 because somehow in our delusional brains, we worked out that 3 hours to the airport, like 3 hours early.
It's because the way... you know what it was? It was because the way... We got the coach from JFK to Times Square, literally dumped in the middle of Times Square, by the way.
Had no idea.
I was like,
it wasn't even Times Square. It was at that road opposite Times Square, like where near. It was outside the
hotel with the carpet.
Yeah, it was.
That's where it was.
It was near the sculptor place. What's it called? No, not Tate Modern. That's fuck's sake.
Tate Modern. I know what you mean. Anyway,
what's it called?
I don't know. What are you trying to say?
The one that they like make celebrities out of like clay with.
Madame Tussauds.
That's the one.
I don't remember that.
I
was very overwhelmed. we got on this
I had
coach
2 suitcases as well,
from JFK. Why?
I had my hand luggage, which is a suitcase as well, and then I had my massive suitcase.
Why did you have? But you had a rucksack as well.
Oh yeah.
Was your rucksack in the hand luggage, the little one?
No, it was on my back.
Why did you need a second hand luggage? Why did you bring a pillow?
If I knew, I'd tell you.
Did you need a pillow?
No.
I'm pretty sure I gave you mine.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Anyway, when we got
also,
to...
I'm the queen of overpacking as well, to be fair. So there was
next time we go, we know.
There was 8 pairs of jeans, 8 jumpers, and I was like, we're there for 4 days, Mark. Calm down, sweetie.
To be fair, when we got there,
I forgot the jumpers I wanted as well.
I'm pretty sure when we got there, we changed because I was in joggers because I was like, I'm not wearing jeans on an 8-hour plane. It's just not happening. And then the way home, I was like, I'm gonna wear jeans on an 8-hour plane because we'd been out all day.
We didn't sleep a fucking wink.
Oh girl, I think I napped for like 2 hours because I remember I was listening to Waitress.
Yeah.
Like on the plane, and I like fell asleep, and I woke up, and it wasn't quite at the end yet.
You're like,
I was in like the last song, but I slept for a little bit. But anyway, when we got to JFK, we got this coach to Times Square. We were like, "Do you go to Times Square?" Because we knew the hotel was literally down one of the roads, and he was like, "Yes." So we got there, and he literally was like, "Times Square," and we were like, "Woo!" And we got up, and we just stopped in the middle of the road. Don't know where we are.
Was that rush hour as well? So there's just people
everywhere. It was like 7 o'clock at night, maybe 8 o'clock. I don't know. And we just got off the coach, and he just like drove away, and we were like, "Well, there's Times Square." I thought we were going to have like this big dramatic, like we'd go to the hotel and then we'd walk out and go down the road and see Times Square, like, and be like, oh, but no, we were just dumped right in it to begin with when we had all our so we were like carrying these 4 suitcases or whatever, 3 suitcases down the road. I had Google Maps like, well, apparently I'm using my data now.
I had like somebody would be like, oh my god, I'm like, people, 2 suitcases. And I'm like, stop being a diva!
But it was so busy. It was ridiculous. But what was the original point? Oh, Broadway. Yeah, of course. So when we go next time, we know that one, Mark's only going to bring 1 suitcase. 2, we know that we'll be dumped in the middle of Times Square, but it won't be as overwhelming because we've already seen it. 3, don't buy as much food because I still have some now. I still have some Hershey's left, and we 4. Went almost a year ago. Oh, she's staring at us. That's really.
I like shouted. So
shouted.
I did like.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, do your.
But yeah, Broadway.
Stress in the dress.
Okay, so stress in the dress. Sometimes they just say stress, and I feel like I should actually say it properly because new people watching might not know what I mean. We have a segment called Stress in the Dress because I used to say that a lot when we worked at the theatre. So it's just things.
You're like,
sorry, I'm a bit like phlegmy. My eyes hurt as well. I don't think I slept very well.
Probably not.
Anyways, Stress in the Dress.
Yes.
This week is not one of our own. Again, it's one that Mark found online.
We just, like, actually have on our own soon.
Because it's really hard to think of things. Okay. But anyway, so this one's about Romeo and Juliet. Ooh. So we don't know who this person is. It's just one he found that didn't have a name. So hello if this is you out there. So basically, someone was doing Romeo and Juliet and they said that they had some choreography with swords. So they were doing the choreography, they had to learn choreography with like swords. They said that they were like blunted at the end. Yeah, but it like still looked pointy.
Yes.
So, but it wasn't actually like
a stage sword.
Yeah, it wasn't
still
like
proper metal. They're probably like,
it was full on made of metal, and but they'd like not carved it, like blunted it down, but made it still kind of pointy, so it looks like a real sword.
Yeah.
So they said, I don't know if it was in.
If they do hit you, it's not meant to hurt.
I don't know.
You.
Yeah, I don't know if it was in rehearsal or on stage, like in the show. Can't remember. But basically, the person said, I think it was a girl. I don't know. Was it a boy or a girl that was saying it?
There was no reason a girl would have a sword in Romeo and Juliet.
Basically, because they got. Okay, so basically, whoever it was got hit in the stomach by the sword. But it was like so like it stabbed, like they got stabbed. That's why I'm saying, was it a girl or a man? Probably a man. But they got stabbed, and he was like, so I have a really great scar on my stomach, and it's a great icebreaker for people. So yeah, that's cute.
That's bad.
Yeah, so it was a little bit too sharp. And he was like, it went through such and such a shirt, and this other thing that I was wearing, and I was like, oh god. So it was like not blunt. So yeah, that would be a bit of a stress in the dress if that was you.
I did it at professional theatre as well. If it was a school production, I feel like you can kind of let it slide a little bit. I mean, it's still very bad.
Just on Broadway.
But like a Broadway actor just getting like stabbed. Or like at the Shakespeare's Globe, just someone being like.
You never know, it could have been. I doubt it was like professional though, because people would know if they read that article. They'd be like, "Oh, that was thingy." People would know if it was their friend in like their little school theatre, being like, "Oh yeah." But there's bugs everywhere. Get off. Speaking of bugs, I trapped a fly in my car when I shut the door earlier.
It did fly out though.
It did fly out. I was about to open the door and then it flew out, so it was fine. But it was like buzzing it all over the shop.
It was stressed.
It was stressed in the dress. Yeah.
Fab.
Let's get into the episodio. Have you got any news first?
The episodio, and I don't think I have any news apart from...
The drive-in happened the other day. We were going to go and then we didn't. Oh. I need to stop doing the news when it's pre-filmed so far in advance.
Yes. What?
Wait, no.
Oh my god, when this comes out,
when this comes out, a few days after this one coming out, we're doing our interview. And then it's coming out 2 episodes after this one. 2 episodes after this one, guys! We have a guest! Oh my god, I'm so excited. Can you not right now? Plane? We'll just wait for the plane to go over.
I'm so excited.
Mark's gonna
get out.
I would say I'm more obsessed than you, just so.
I mean, that's because you're a fangirl, whereas I'm just like a normal
I am actually a fangirl, though. I'm an actual stan of this person.
No, I mean, I don't not stan them because hello.
Because hello, she's. I already said she. I already said she
last week.
She's an actual queen.
Yes, queen.
Yes, queen. What's that? Is that at Juliet where she's like, yes, queen?
Oh my
yes.
god, yeah. Yeah, like confident.
Yeah. What is it?
It's like bum ba dun 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 dun, and she's like.
What is that? Yes, girl, yes. Oh, is it Queen or is it?
Queen.
Oh, I fluffed it. Speaking of Aunt Juliet, segue.
Bum bum bum.
So basically, this week's episode... this sounds really bad now. This week's episode is about shows...
Trashy shows.
No, it's not. Shows that have, like, not lived up to expectation when we've gone and seen them.
This does not mean it's a bad show.
No,
it just
no.
means
Not
people
at all.
overhyped it for us, or we overhyped it ourselves.
Because one of these shows you are, like, obsessed with. You absolutely adore it. Oh, spoilers.
Which one do I like?
Oh,
I like quite a lot of them.
She's like the fourth one, that one.
Oh.
I thought
I'm not as hyped as I am, but here we are.
Am I getting it confused with Bodyguard?
I mean,
you're like obsessed with that.
Oh, Bodyguard, don't do this to me. Don't say that word. It's like we say Lucy Jones, you freak out.
Oh, wait, when this episode comes out, it's 2 weeks until we have our guest. Like, it's 2 weeks until our guest coming on. Well, the episode, the 25th is when the guest's episode is coming out.
Yes.
Also, the date that Lucy's album comes out. Oh, that's gonna be a day. Oh, I don't know if I can cope.
I'm overwhelmed.
I'm so excited. Anyway, so the first show on the list is Anne Juliet, which is why I was saying segue.
Oh, God, here we go.
So we saw Anne Juliet at West End Live last year. They did a little thing because they were one of the new shows coming into the West End, and like, I didn't fully get the concept when they were they like briefly explained it and then went into like Raw and like the big songs.
They do like the worst synopsis of a show they can ever do.
They also did the worst songs in the show. What did they do? They did Raw.
I mean, War's not the best song, the worst song.
It's not the worst song, but like they could have done such a better song. It's just a generic song that everyone would know, whereas some of the other ones aren't as like. I don't know. Raw was really overplayed for me as well in like 2015 when it came out.
And they did Larger Than Life as well.
Oh, that's so. Oh, honestly, when the real song comes on, I'm like triggered.
Yes.
But they could have done better songs for Western Live, is all I'm saying. Like, if they'd done Confident and like Hit Me Baby One More Time, but I guess they needed songs with like the whole cast in, like Raw and stuff. They could have ended with Raw.
Yeah.
But then done those other two songs. I don't know, but anyway, Anne Juliet did that West End Live thing, and like it was so. They were on both days.
Yes. Well, they had quite a big set as well for West End Live. They had like a good 20 minute rather than most people.
It was
had 15
quite
minutes.
yeah. Oh, like Thriller. That's like an hour-long set.
They literally had like 8 songs. They just keep going.
Every single year, and it's the same songs.
Literally, it's the same ones every time.
It's mostly the same cast as well, because they've all been in it for so long.
I mean, the show's gone now.
Ah, rip Thriller.
Oh my God, West End Live's never going to be the same again.
With no Thriller? No Waitress? Because they're gone.
R.I.P.
Although Waitress would have.
You used to be.
Wait, was last year?
Thriller Live was only
Waitress was only there last year.
So it's fine. Whereas Thriller Live's literally been there since the beginning. It was the first act that ever performed at West End Live.
I love that. There's your fun fact of the week. But like, I'm talking like just big shows that have gone. So we've lost Thriller, we've lost Waitress, we lost like Kinky Boots obviously died. Gone. Phantom, I don't know.
I'm joking.
I don't know if but they might not.
Also,
if
we've got a segment. We've got the thing.
So West End Live, right? Look, it's a short episode this week.
I know.
We have less to talk about. We have to fill her in, possibly. Depending. We don't have to watch.
I'm sorry.
So, Anne Juliet was so like hyped up at West End Live, and like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
People that have seen it as well, really hyped up as well.
Yeah, they were like, oh my God, it's the best show at the West End. And I was like, okay, hold your horses, I need to see it first. Like, calm down. But not saying that it's a bad show, obviously. Also, not saying the actors aren't great, because they are. They're like really talented people that have been to like this drama school, that drama school. It's very like a drama school like cast, isn't it? Like, so like pretty much everyone has been to like these big, like Miriam's went to Arts Ed. What's her name? Grace went to Guildford.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we got some big schools in there. Cassidy Jansen, that's the one. Johnson? Whatever her name is.
Yeah.
One of those. She has been in the West End forever. She's done so much. Oliver, again, he's been in so much.
He was in Kinky Boots.
He was in We Were Rocky.
He was.
But yeah, it's like it's quite a prestigious kind of cast, whether it's long-running people or like
and Mel and
drama
Barry
school.
was in Wicked.
There you go. So, yeah. But like, at West End Live, they were like, which they have to do, they have to like sell the show. They were like, come and see our amazing new show. It's like amazing. And I was like, okay. But like, they did the songs. They did the songs, and I was kind of like underwhelmed. I was like, okay. I mean, yeah, sure, I'll probably go see it at some point, but I wasn't like, I need to go and see this show, because it was kind of like a showcase, wasn't it? Like for Six, when they did their first performance for them at West End Live.
That was the best thing ever.
But did it make you want to go see the show? Were you like, yes?
Me and Mum was so done. It was at the end of the day on Saturday, and me and Mum were like, we're done,
we're
tired, we're hot, let's
it's
go
a long
home.
day.
And then I had the... As like Six started, and I was like,
Bum,
we're staying.
What is this?
So instantly they just captivated me from the first note of the song.
And like, in my humble opinion,
So I was like,
in my opinion, Six is better than Juliet.
Yeah.
But Six made you want to go and see the show from those songs and
the
performance.
They did one. Actually, I think they did Six and XYs, but like a mashup.
Did they start with XYs?
Yeah, and then they're like Six,
which makes sense.
Changed my life.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm seeing this show. I googled it, so I got in.
Yeah, exactly. With Anne Julia, I like forgot about it, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, it's our opening night tonight, and I was like, wait, what?
You still exist?
And I'm not gonna lie, they're in such like a famous. It's like the Shaftesbury Theatre. Like she's a big,
She's a big beast.
She's like, she had a renovation. But anyway, we went to go see her.
She'll look like she had a renovation inside, but the outside looks pretty cute.
I'm not gonna lie, the inside does still look. It's a weird. Do you know what? It's a weird setup. It's like red, isn't it? Or am I being really?
It's like yellow.
Oh, it feels like a pub. Like you walk in and there's like the merch bar thing, and then there's the bar opposite, and it just it just looks like a pub. The actual auditorium is great, like it's huge.
But it's just a very strange.
It's very odd.
I know it quite seems like it's going to lead the way you want it to lead.
Oh, good God. I got lost so many times. But like I felt like if I went one step the wrong way, I was going to be like outside. It was very open. I don't know, it was very strange.
But like, yeah, you'd have like the walkways which literally go around the outside of the auditorium, and then the rest of it is auditorium.
Yeah.
And the walkways were very skinny. There wasn't any like foyer area really. It was literally like...
Hello?
You too, Speedy. But like, it was just
it was very strange.
Enter the theatre.
I instantly felt like when we went and saw it, I instantly felt like I don't know if am I meant to be here? Like that's how the theatre made me feel. But anyway.
But I think that's also a thing that makes shows sometimes feel very uncomfortable is not feeling like you're meant to be there, or like it's a really like.
I want to feel like I'm in a, not to be like really, like uppity. I don't know, but like I want to feel like I'm being. It's like a treat. Even though we go so much, I want it to feel like a treat and like special, and like it's a beautiful.
It should feel like you're like being looked after, and you should feel like safe as well, or like you're like on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, and I want to feel like not royal, but do you know what I mean?
I definitely
like with the decor and like the seats, like the plush red and or the green if you're at the Apollo, but you know,
iconic.
Victoria, not the other one. But like, you know, I just want to feel like, oh, yes, and then you see this like beautiful stage, and you're like. Oh. And I mean, Anne Juliet also starts so weirdly, doesn't it? Like, they just kind of come on and they start, like, dancing and doing, like, things, and they're like, oh my god, hey, and they do, like, that kind of acting, and then all of a sudden it, like, starts, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, but there's no, like, official announcement it's starting, it literally just starts.
Yeah.
It's like with lots of in-the-round shows, like, for Once in Island, for example.
Yeah, that's,
it had a very, because it was in the round as well.
It's, like, casual.
The second you came in, there were...
There's a wasp.
There was two wasps around me when I had an interview as well. They just wouldn't stop, and I was like,
were you outside for your interview? That's weird.
I know, I did a t-shirt, I was freezing my tits off.
Oh no.
But there was two wasps, and I was just trying to like, I was like...
You changed your t-shirt? You're not wearing the carpet t-shirt? The carpet t-shirt?
No, I'm wearing my Adams
towel t-shirt. Your Adams...
It says it's a deep dark hole. It's a deep dark hole, you don't want to crawl in there or something like that.
We're actually trash. Don't analyse me. That's the one that I was trying to... That's what I was trying to think of. Really annoys me.
It's the one that Gabby Hanna likes.
It's a Z. Oh! Just throw that in there. Mark met Gabby Hanna and he was wearing that t-shirt and she was like...
I want your t-shirt. And I was like, thank you.
Well, it's from this really great musical called The Addams Family. Oh, hello. Anyway, so, and Julia, just the hype. It didn't live up to the hype that they were giving. I don't know.
I'm not saying in the round theatre.
They just... The shows start casually.
The show was kind of... I know, because I've seen lots of reviews and heard lots of people talk about it, because there's lots of people
probably seen a cheeky bootleg because it's...
I haven't seen a bootleg, actually.
Have you not?
Because it's a very hard show to bootleg, because it's like in the round. So you can't really get the best angle if you want from it.
Where is this round?
It was in Broadway, and it also was in the West End as well, but it was literally in the theatre literally next to Wicked, where Wizard, where Oklahoma is currently.
Oh, Broadway.
Yes.
Gotcha. I was like, hey, what's next to the Victoria Apollo? Apollo Victoria.
There you go.
That's called Hamilton.
Yes, that's across the road.
Whatever, it's next to it.
Anyway, so like,
Stop.
it was in the round, but like the actors were kind of already in there doing their like thing.
That's what I'm
It's set on an island. Whereas like you get in there and then all of a sudden they just start walking on. And you're like, ooh.
Oh, once on this island, they're literally there.
They're literally there from the beginning, and then there's like a thunderstorm. There's a blackout, and then the show starts.
And Juliet doesn't do that. It just does it.
And like all of a sudden, like don't want to spoil it, but William Shakespeare just yeets out the floor and he's like, "Oh, you people." And you're like,
yeah, but like the lights don't go down as such. Obviously the auditorium lights go down, but it's like a concert. But I guess maybe it's a different feel for a show.
And also the lights are already kind of dark anyway. So
I have a thing about the lights. Speaking of the lights, we're just going to spend this whole episode talking about Anne Juliet. I love this.
I'm just going to say we don't hate it.
No.
Just not our favourite.
No,
We're already half an hour into the podcast though, so we probably should.
Oh God.
Pick up some speed.
But yeah, we were upgraded because it was a Thursday matinee, so it like hadn't sold as many tickets. So we were upgraded to the stalls on our first time. We've seen it twice, can I just say? So we do kind of like it. Oh dear.
The second time with the upgrade.
Oh, we won't get into that. That was a stress in the dress. That could be next week.
There you go.
But yeah, we were sat in the stalls, and the lights on that stage, I was blind for the entire show. I'm not even joking.
It's a very bright show.
When I say I was blind, the lights were directly in my eyes, and they were streaming, like full on, as if I was like bawling my eyes out. But they were streaming. It was so bright. You know, if like. Nah, Les Mis is so dark though.
They're like crying because it's so sad.
Oh, but like, you know that anyone that's like a driver, you're driving along and someone comes around the corner and they've got their main beams on and then they flick them off. They like flick them off quickly because they're like, oh, there's a car. But like that instant thing where you're like, wow, and it's like so bright in your eyes and they kind of start to like water a bit because it was so bright. I had that for that entire show. And I was like, what is it? I must have just been sat in the wrong seat. But anyway, we're going to move on because, sorry, Anne Juliet, you've taken up a lot of time.
We love you, but no, move on.
Yeah, she just didn't live up to the hype.
No.
At all.
It was just a bit wet.
It was a bit wet. The script is a little bit wet.
The storyline, wet.
It could be so much better. Like, there is
so much room for improvement, but they just haven't done it. I know it sounds really savage, but I want the show to close, them to revive it, but then fix it.
Yeah, they well, I mean, to be fair,
they're trying to be current.
Yeah, they're trying to add in lots of things that haven't been spoken about necessarily in like musical theatre.
But they're trying to be current, but in a very crap way.
They've not done it quite justice.
No.
And also because it's such a famous story, but it's like a spin. It could be done so much better. But I'm not saying it's bad. But COVID.
It's one of them jukebox musicals where they've just kind of thrown it.
They have just thrown the songs in.
It's like Club Tropicana. There was no expectation for it anyway because I knew it was going to be crap. But it was just a pile of crap on a stage.
Club Tropicana, not Anne Juliet.
No, Anne Juliet. No.
That's so much better. But yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Club Tropicana.
Also, Kellen from Les Mis was in Club Tropicana.
I'm like falling off my seat. Anyway, next, this one's yours. Ghost.
Oh, sorry.
Mark went to see Ghost. And he was not pleased. No, what was it for you?
Okay, let me tell you the story of Balamori.
It says seats in my thing.
Oh my god, yes.
Go on then.
So, whoa, that was very weird. Cool. So
I listen to this when I sleep, by the way. I'm not going to sleep when I'm just not putting this episode on.
Oh yeah, I think I just spiked it.
No, you're spitting everywhere. Carry on.
So, I love the cast recording. Facts. I don't love all the songs with the cast recording, but I pretty much like all the songs.
I like the cast recording.
There's a couple of weird songs which make sense in the show, but not
outside the show. Can we just for a second, Patrick Swayze in the film
and Casey Levy in the show.
Okay. What in the cast recording? Yeah. Oh my god, is that woman been in everything?
Pretty much.
Oh, holy mother of God.
She's done everything, yeah.
Didn't even know that.
But yeah, she was in it. She did it on the West End and Broadway. Oh. She transferred it over.
Where did you see it?
I saw it in Brighton.
Oh, on a tour. Okay.
So it wasn't Casey, unfortunately.
Well, I gathered.
I would have loved it. But anyway, so I love the cast recording, and then my friend Heidi was like, "Let's go see it."
Oh, Heidi, we haven't mentioned her
I love
yet.
Heidi. I miss that.
Shout out to Heidi, everyone. She's fabulous. She's going to be on the stage someday.
Oh,
she better be, I swear to God.
Honestly,
like,
that queen. Anyway, so we literally went. I think I just came home from work, and she was like, "Should we go to the theatre?" And I was like, "Yeah."
This is us. This is us all over.
So we literally booked tickets at 7:25 in the theatre.
Well, you just went, and we're like,
just went.
See, no, we don't do that.
We knew there was tickets, but then there were tickets that we were like, because the tickets were like £13. To be fair, they were cheap as chips.
I love that, but we always book like the night before.
Well, not that bad.
The latest we've left it to book tickets, we booked in the morning for a 2-show day. That was day seating. That's like the latest we've left it.
It's on the day.
It's
but like
7:30,
so
basically.
We literally booked it just before the show started. He's like, "Are you sure?" And she was like, "Yes."
Yes, we're going to book these seats. So you got £13 seats.
We sprinted up to the top of the theatre.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's one of the great theatres, but you have to so you go to the dress circle, and then you have to go behind the dress circle up, and then up again.
Oh my God, it's got 4 levels?
In the balcony.
What was it called? What did Carrie say that time?
The gods, the heavens.
Nosebleeds. It's called the nosebleeds.
But it was so high. And I
did
think
you
that
feel like
was
you were
the
going to
problem.
die?
No, but it was a very old theatre as well, and we were very high up.
Okay.
I didn't like it as much as I wanted to. It had Sergio in from Heathers.
Sorry, I thought you meant Abby's friend Sergio for a second. I was like, oh, cute.
No.
Right, gotcha. Yeah.
He was in it. But it had the possibility to be a good show. It just was executed poorly.
I thought your seats was the main.
Seats was also. I say it was the seats because I want to believe it was a good show.
Oh. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I want to see it again, and I want to prove to myself it's a good show.
Oh, okay.
But if I can blame it on the seats,
so you want to have a revival?
I want a revival of it. So I want to see it again.
Yeah.
And prove to myself it's not crap.
I mean, fair enough.
I hated it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no!
I left and I was so disappointed.
But it's probably been done so much better in other times.
Yeah. And I saw like a school production like they posted on YouTube, and it was something better than the
oh my God! Really? Oh no!
And I was like, what is going on?
That family was giving us such dirty looks because they're like, there's 2 people on that massive table. What are they doing? And they obviously want to have like a picnic. Sorry, Boo, we were here first. We'll move in a sec. How long have we been talking?
It's still 33 minutes. So we get.
Oh, you said it'd been half an hour. We're talking about Anne Juliet.
I sped myself up quite quickly.
Okay,
anyway, so poorly executed. It was just a bit odd.
Oh. I would love for them to revive Ghost because I would love to see it.
But also, I think from the fact I was also rushing to the theatre, we weren't relaxed.
Oh, like when we
to the theatre an hour early.
When we were like late for 6, by like 10 seconds, we're not even, like we walked in as they like took us in, and it was like boom, but like it was we were like right there, but they couldn't quite take us to our seat first.
It wasn't our fault.
Well,
no.
It kind of was because it was the first night in that hotel, so we didn't quite know the journey to wherever yet. And we got on a bus, and oh, holy moly, that bus took forever to go like one stop.
We should have got the tube. We got off, and then got overground, got underground.
We got like 6 different trains and like sprinted between stations. It was a whole mess, but it made that trip just so great.
Epic. But anyway, so yeah, I hate being late to shows. It's my overall thing.
And even though you were in your seats on time, ready for the show, like
I was still like
you were stressed. Yeah.
The show started like 10 minutes late. They always do anyway. So I had enough time to like be sweat.
Do you know what? We were good at Les Mis. We didn't really start
3
late.
3 minutes was probably the latest we got, really.
But shows apparently start at 32.
Yeah.
Not 30. Not half past on the dot.
Half past is the time they tell you. So if they are late comers, we can get them in.
Oh, latecomers, honestly. I just can't. Next, Rock of Ages. Oh, now they're lingering because we're at their table. Sorry, Boo. Rock of Ages. So, Rock of Ages we saw with Kevin Clifton, Jodie Steele, the other guy that I can't remember his name, but he was great.
Anyway, it was a UK tour recently. We saw it in Southampton.
It was like 2 years ago. Wait, no, was it last year? Oh no, I'm the worst.
We were on the train, it was a great time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The train was grand. We had a modelling shoot and everything.
It's also when I brought the most iconic red jumper in the world.
That you've worn like once.
But I love it.
I bought something too.
It's bright
what
red.
Did I
and I also
buy?
bought that rain jacket that's like got the weird like strips on it. It's like my 80s jacket.
Oh yeah, the white one.
Yeah. Anyway,
what a great trip to Primark.
Honestly.
So we went to Southampton.
It's one of them shows you don't really give a crap about. To be fair,
it's a jukebox. It's a jukebox.
We didn't give a crap about it too much.
I mean, I cared because I was like, I like the people in it.
Kings.
But like, I didn't know the story. I hadn't seen the film, so I didn't really know what I was going into. I just knew it was jukebox. I hadn't listened to the cast recording, which is just actors singing 80s songs.
Yeah.
And
so we didn't, and we don't really spend 50 quid on tickets. We
no, we weren't as bothered.
At the back of the dress.
When I say at the back, we were the back row.
Literally
the lights were on behind us. That's what made it bad, because there were like these little tiny lights, obviously to make it so you can see when you're walking behind. But like...
And also the overhang was so bad.
But like, we could see them in our peripheral. So like, it was light for us. We were basically... It was like we were watching a dress rehearsal... But not like a dress rehearsal where it's like dark and it's like the final one. Like we're like watching rehearsals.
Yeah.
Not show wise, because the show was great, but I mean, it wasn't my fave.
No, I guess also from sitting so far away didn't help, but it just looked like
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't understand the story very much.
It was just a bit of a sloppy set, like a bit of a sloppy show.
Was it?
I thought
it was alright.
I just didn't really get what because the scenes would change so dramatically, like quickly, but nothing would change on stage.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I was like, where are we?
There was a lot of
I was lost
there was a lot of like set on stage.
The only time I was never lost was in the strip club. There was poles.
Yes.
The time I wasn't lost was in the
Jodie
strip club.
doing that. Can we just for a second?
And the person filming it.
Yes. So basically, the strip club stuff. Jodie at one point was I want to say the story, but I don't know it. So she like wants to make it as a person,
she quits from the bar because she's not being like, I don't know.
She wants to make it as an actress or a actress.
She breaks up with her boyfriend who works at the club because he's a singer.
So she's like, bye.
And she's like, yee. And then she is all alone, doesn't have any money to live in LA.
She goes to Sunset.
Goes to Sunset Boulevard, meets the woman that owns the club.
The strip club.
She then gets a job there as a waitress and becomes one of the dancers.
Yeah.
I watched the film.
But she does want to become an actress or something though, doesn't she? That was like her dream anyway.
Singer, whatever. Yeah, that's why she moved to LA in the first place.
But then, she got a job in the strip club, and she was okay. Right, so Jodie has like the most fabulous body I've ever seen ever. Fact. She was wearing like stripper stuff. I don't really know how to describe it.
Fishnets and like.
So not very much, basically.
Tighty whities, you know.
Tighty whities.
No, but like, you know what I mean, not.
Like black
suspenders and like, you know.
Yeah, all the stuff.
Like the whole Chicago outfit, really.
Basically, yeah. So she was wearing that. She was doing her thing on stage. I think she was talking to someone, but she was still like moving to.
Oh yeah, she would talk and then she would like bam, bam, bam,
bam. And there was this kid with his parents in front of us.
It was like it wasn't a
I
kid.
don't even know, like 50. Age. No, I think he was a bit younger.
Well, yeah, but
it was a little bit younger. I think he was like 15, 16. I don't know.
He was definitely old enough to know.
So he had his little phone out. And he was Snapchatting, zooming right in on Jodie wearing literally nothing. And like sending it to like, I saw him at one point, he was like, everyone, he like ticked everyone. Like, was that his streaks that day? Like, oh, I was so like uncomfortable for one, because I was like, that's not cute. Like, she's like acting, but she's not wearing much. It's just creepy.
Yeah, like.
No matter how old you are, it's creepy.
Don't do that.
2, get off your phone in the theatre.
It's a very like vulnerable point in your life, because on stage as well.
Obviously, she's comfortable doing it because she wouldn't do it because she's on the stage.
But you also know on stage there's going to be no photos of you doing it, or you hope.
Yeah, exactly. Because the press photos weren't really. Did she have any press photos in that outfit?
No, she was.
It was like the waitress stuff, right?
And in the jacket.
Yeah. She didn't have press photos of her in the stripper outfit because it's not a massive. I mean, it's a massive part of the show, but it's not a massive scene.
No.
It's not like the premise. Like in Waitress, you don't have a picture of Dr. Pomatter wearing the blue jumper when he gets back from doing something with his wife. You have him in his doctor's thing because that's the main part that he put. Like he's mostly in his doctor's outfit.
I mean, there is a photo of him with him and Lucy being like.
With the flower on his shoulder. Yeah, but that's not like. Okay, that's a bad example. He only has like 2 outfits. Anywho, you don't have a picture of Lucy in the dress in the last scene.
No,
do you?
Because why
or like
would you?
in the hospital.
But then why would you? Because she doesn't fit in
It's
that
like
outfit at
for
all.
2 minutes. Yeah, exactly.
Well, like, she's fine. There's no photos of her in that scene because she's just usually wearing.
She's wearing a nightie. No, it's not a
She's
nightie.
wearing like a dress.
Oh, and she used to be mine as well.
She's wearing that yellow like flowery thing, isn't she?
It looks like a nightie, but it's because it's a pregnancy dress.
Yeah, so it's like.
But
massive.
anyway,
Anywho.
So, yeah, she's like sort of in a vulnerable but yeah.
She's in a very vulnerable
But
position.
he was
Also,
creepy.
there are like nude shows as well out there.
Yeah. There's definitely shows where there is
Like
full
Daniel
nudity.
Craig. Daniel, what's his name? Radcliffe was in a naked show once, and there were loads of photos of him in the show with his like ding-a-ling right out, and I was like, that's not acceptable.
That's gross.
Hair as well.
People need to not
hair,
take pictures.
There's a nude scene in that, and people were just filming.
Segue, Jodie Steele.
People were just filming that all the time.
Gross.
Because naked people on stage.
Yeah.
And usually the dancers are pretty.
It's just grim.
They've got pretty good bodies.
Yeah, it's just not nice.
It's not okay. Because yes, they're doing it so they're comfortable getting their bodies out, but don't take
photos in the theatre.
I mean, literally the rule is don't take photos.
But like he did it more than once. He did it a couple of times, and I was so tempted to
I would have
He was
stopped
with
him.
his parents, and I was like,
I would have stopped him had I not. It was a bit of an uncomfortable situation to
I was
stop
like,
someone.
do I do it? Because also he's like filming a naked lady. It's just like. Disclaimer: she wasn't actually naked. She was wearing stuff. There was like no nipples, no hoo-has.
Should we move on? Because we're already now.
But that like took us out of it as well, for sure. With the lights.
It was the lights. It was very bright and it was just awkward.
It was. Next, Dreamgirls. Oh. That's yours.
Cool. So Dreamgirls, once again, overhang ruined it for me.
Is that it?
I hate overhangs. Like, yes, cheap seats live for them.
We know.
Overhangs, crap. Anytime you have an overhang, it takes you right out of it.
Do you know what? We sat sat really far back in the Adelphi for Lucy's concert, and that overhang was not the worst.
It's not the worst because the overhang sits at the top of the stage. If I saw Waitress, I would hate it. We did sit in the dress, but not. We sat like in the middle, so it wasn't that bad. So it wasn't that bad, and the overhang you could see above the stage.
Yeah.
So I could make my brain be like, that's the stage. Whereas when I feel like I'm missing, even if I'm not missing anything, but if I feel like
you're literally missing a light,
and
you're like,
the stage, I'm like, I hate it. I'm out of it now.
Yeah, you and your overhangs. It makes sense. I also put more pizzazz. What did you mean by that? In Dreamgirls.
Wet show. Just a wet show.
It was a bit wet.
It was a bit wet.
Are you going to go see it though?
I would love to see it.
Nicole.
Oh, I would live for that.
Nicole's just been announced for a tour?
Well, not just announced, it was ages ago, but yes. It's a really small tour as well. It's like Bristol, and I'm like, hey. So we're about to do a weekend trip.
Let's go to Bristol.
I can't remember what it was. Anyway, but I really want to go see it because I love the song. The songs
so good.
The songs are banging. Let's be fair.
What are we talking about? Hang on.
Dreamgirls, like One Night Only, and I'm Telling You, I'm Changing. There's some bangers, female bangers.
What are they? Is it a jukebox of?
No.
Is it not?
No.
See, this is my thing. I always get that and Bodyguard mixed up because I'm like Whitney, and I'm like, no, that's Bodyguard. Oh, it's Beyonce in the film.
Beyonce's in the film. She stole Listen from the show.
See, that's why I'm like,
her own thing.
This is why I'm like,
and
is
then
that
everyone's like, oh,
jukebox?
this is a song from. It's like a song from the show originally because it came from the musical, and then they revamped it for Beyonce. They Beyonce'd it with Beyonce.
Because she was in the film.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
gotcha.
then they obviously re-wrote that with the show.
Yeah. And that's why I think it's jukebox.
A weird version.
It always confuses me.
It's the normal version of the song.
Amber Riley, what are you saying?
Amber Riley was banging, but they made her so much of a stunt cast. Because when
it was a big deal.
Anyone else played Effie White, they'd walk in and get on with the scene because she was late. She was like late getting onto the show. Like her entrance is like
she's late doing something.
So she's like, whoa. Yeah. Whereas with Amber, she came in, walked straight to the front of the stage, centre stage.
It was
looked
like
at the front, bowed, and then went into the scene.
Oh no!
And I was like, no.
Why is that? Obviously, that's not her doing that. That's her direction.
That's direction, but it just made her feel. It made everyone. I guess if you didn't know her really, you'd be like, who the fuck are you?
But they might think that was part of the show. But then if they then saw it with like Marisha,
but there's no reason she would do that.
No, that's true.
Because she's not just like,
she's
hi,
late.
I'm late for my audition. I'm here.
Yeah, but like if Marisha did that, but then also for the people that weren't Amber Riley, that would then make them feel gross. Like, trash. I don't get to bow. But yeah, ew. Ooh, no, that's awful. Right, so hopefully that doesn't transfer.
So it instantly made me feel a bit like, that's
Was
gross.
that quite early on? That's like
That's
the first
scene,
yeah.
literally. And also, someone brought tuna pasta.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Open it. It was the loudest pot opening I've ever heard. It was like...
Oh, honey, you were not on your feet, I swear to God.
Oh, honey, got worse.
My peanuts.
Oh, honey,
not my peanuts.
So, eating it really slowly. The
stinky.
loudest, like... And I was like...
And it's tuna as well. Like, it's not tomato, it's like tuna.
And it's loud.
Which is
it's
nice.
Loud,
I like tuna, but like, that's
me and Mum were like,
disgusting.
oh, for goodness
I didn't
sake.
see Dreamgirls, so I really want to go.
I want to go with you. I want to like blow your mind.
And
Blow some tiny minds. And then she got her bag of crisps.
Oh, I swear to God, that's a stress in the dress for another day if we haven't told that, because that Les Mis crisp situation that you were not in there for, but like woo!
Anyway, let's move on.
Hamilton.
Oh fuck.
Basically, basically the thing with Hamilton, I haven't seen it. Mark has, but I feel it as well, even though I haven't seen it. No, it's not wet. It's just it was hyped up so much.
I was expecting something like Wicked, like the most
phenomenal thing
set,
ever,
like incredible. I mean, it's not incredible,
but
it's just not what I wanted it
as well. To be fair,
hey,
could have. So Mark was up quite high.
I was in dress circle, but I was in like the middle of dress circle. I paid £100 for my tickets. You can now pay £100 for tickets like the front of dress circle. I was like middle back.
I would know that because I was booking them for a little bit.
Anywho, and I was also with terrible
You
company.
can pay less money for like the front row of Hamilton.
Literally.
Just saying. But I don't want to sit front
Terrible
row.
company. And also
DMT. We love DMT.
No, I think not. No, DMT is not a terrible.
Oh,
company.
I was
the company I was with was terrible.
Oh, because I was going to say
the person I was with was the terrible.
I thought you meant DMT.
Not I'm not just outing DMT.
I was like, that's who we worked for. Are you being sarcastic?
The company's trash.
No, the person you went with. Yes.
Trash.
Sorry. Yes.
Trash burger. Anywho.
I'm so sorry.
I would be like trashing DMT.
To be fair. Well, no, I thought you were being sarcastic, being like, the company's trash.
No.
I was like, what? But like, jokingly, so I was like, woo! And then I was like, wait, that's not what you mean, is it? No, that actually, to be fair, that would have taken you out of it as well.
Yes. I want to go back.
Being with bad company, even though you're not talking to that person, but he's obsessed with it. That's like all he listens to.
He is.
So,
Anywho,
love that.
But yeah,
but the
it just
hype,
wasn't great.
man, the hype.
It wasn't great.
Compared to how it was like Aunt Julia, it was hyped up, but like so much more because it's Hamilton and it's come over from Broadway and Lin-Manuel Miranda, and then you see it and you're like, I mean, it's good. Yes.
Some of the vocalists were just a bit flat.
Well, they're a bit flat. That's not
like
good.
They just didn't give me the vibes.
Yeah, and because it was hyped up so much, it's then
which is a bit crap.
It's just a bit.
I'm not going to say who played Eliza.
No, we're not outing anyone because she might have been great another day. She might have been having an off day. You never know. Oh, wait, is it?
Yes.
Oh. Look, we have our favourite people and then we just have our not favourite people.
But then, no, she's definitely not a bad actor.
No. And she's not a bad vocalist, but maybe that song or like that show didn't suit her.
Yings.
Yeah. And the other show.
There were some great bits, but Byrne was just completely
Byrne was
ruined.
not Philippa.
No. Or anyone else that's ever played her.
Miriam Teak Lee was in that, right? Who was she when she was in it?
She was Bullet. She was also understudy for
Yes, the Bullet.
She was also understudy Scarlet Sisters.
All of them.
She did Angelica all the time. She was like
just always
pretty
Angelica.
Much Angelica.
I love that.
Also, I went just after cast change. It was a bit.
Oh, it's always a bit funny after cast change. It's like hit and miss. They might have been feeling a bit weird, and
it was odd. Anyway.
But yes, Hamilton hyped up a lot. I do want to see. I think I want to see it.
I want to see it.
I think I want to see it because it came out on Disney Plus, and I was like, Mark, I'm going to watch it on Disney Plus. And
we did an episode about watch it.
Yeah, if I want to, if I feel like I should go see it live, I'm going to, and I do feel like I want to.
I not need to, like I kind of
And theatres aren't going to be back for ages, so I'm going to like save up the money and get like good seats.
Yeah. Cute.
The last one is Tina Turner, The Musical,
Perfect timing.
which
50 minutes.
we were next to that theatre when we were staying in Broadway. We were opposite Hamilton.
Oh, we were. Oh.
Yeah, and we got a discount in the Hamilton shop.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you went like twice, and I just didn't go in ever.
And the M&M shop.
That's not.
We couldn't use our discount though, but it's fine.
We didn't use our discount. Did we get a discount in the M&M shop?
Yeah.
We went in there twice.
And Hershey's. You got the discount there though.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
We're staying in that hotel again.
Yes.
So. Right, Tina Turner, basically, about half an hour in, we had a show stop.
It wasn't even half an hour. It was like, so the show starts really weirdly anyway.
It is a bit odd.
It starts at the beginning and then goes right back to the beginning.
She like reverses.
Starts at the end and goes back to the beginning.
That's kind of like Cher.
And
the
like
Cher
Wicked.
Show. Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay. But it literally starts with her sitting on the floor being like, hang on.
What was she doing?
It's like her thing of like dealing with like anxiety, I guess.
Just like meditating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It was like a year ago.
It's like, and it goes
but backstage, yeah.
But no, but it's like on stage, but like she's like backstage, but it's like on stage.
Yeah, backstage at her concert, you can hear them saying, yeah.
She's like, hang on.
But yeah, a little bit in, we had a show stop, and it took us out.
It's
obviously
half an hour show stop.
Oh, it was a long one.
They didn't give you any information. It was just like show stop.
They just kept it, which is fine. We don't.
But it was really peculiar because like all the lights were there, like the lights were fine, but then one set piece didn't turn up. So I was like, something's gone wrong.
No. You said that there was a spotlight on something, but the person wasn't there.
Well, I guess it was
That's
like,
what you said.
but everyone else was like that like slid on stage.
I didn't realise
so
what was happening, and then all of a sudden it just kind of went dark, and I was like, wait, what? Yeah. But they didn't fully turn the lights on when the show stopped.
It's still really
so we were sat for half an hour in like the dimmest lighting. It was so weird. I was like, what's going on?
Is that comfortable lighting where you're like, I want more lighting.
I want to like stand up, but I'm going to die. Oh, we were also in the gods, which was fine. I didn't mind the seats, but like if I stood up, I would have like gone.
Yes.
But yeah, the show stop just like took us out of the show.
Which does tend to, which is really unfortunate.
Also for me, I just didn't quite. I think taking me out didn't help, but I didn't find the story that interesting. Like she does have quite an interesting life, but watching it, I wasn't like, oh wow, that happened. Yeah. It was very samey as well. I don't know. Whereas, like with On Your Feet, when I saw that, it's like I'm using that as an example because I don't know much about that life and Tina's life.
It's a very similar, like, kind of show.
Yeah,
style.
I didn't know their lives, and I didn't really know her life. But watching that was so much more like I fully got it. Like there was a lot of drama,
also,
and like I
feel like their songs are more like exciting and sexy. Whereas
Tina's got like good.
Yeah,
bops.
but like it was also like Tina's story. I haven't seen.
Tina's story's a little bit depressing.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
I mean, I recommend going to see it, but like it's really sad.
It's very Also for you vocals, you said.
I think it's just because the person playing Tina was rushed on.
So basically, what happened is we think the original Tina that we were watching.
What happened was she went off ill. She went
sick.
ill.
So a new one came on. That's why it was. That was why it was a long show stop because they had to get the second person ready.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was like rushed on.
And it was at the middle of like one of her like biggest like points in the show.
Mm. And
at the first point, the first thing she does was like she was doing River Deep, Mountain High.
Was it then?
And it was just at that point, but like at a recording booth, and they're like, no, do it again.
It's a big bit.
Because like they need like more growly, more like.
Yeah.
But it just made me seem like she was a really bad singer from off the bat.
Yeah, because it was like the first bit.
But because the first bit she was doing was the bit that's like the most intense with her voice, like really like.
And we hadn't heard her before.
Her voice, is like.
Yeah, and she probably hadn't full on warmed up as much as she could have.
It's the worst part of the show to like start with.
Yeah, bless. But I thought it was good. But like
she got into it, and after the interval, she was like
smashed it. I personally don't want to go see it again.
Fair enough. Don't blame me.
But
I also really would have liked the original woman, Adrienne Warren, because she had an amazing voice, and she's also amazing. She's also in.
I liked their set at West End Live. It's good fun, especially rolling down the river. We were watching that whilst booking tickets.
And Les Mis.
And Les Mis. Because we went back because I went to get my phone or my purse or something.
It was a mess.
We went back twice.
Because they were like, too early still, they're like.
Oh, I don't know. It was a lot. We missed Tina and Les Mis. Oh, it was a whole drama.
Anyway.
But I do recommend getting tickets at West End Live.
Always, it's great. And TKTS. Although TKTS was closed, so.
TKTS was who West End Live was. What?
You told me this yourself.
What do you mean it's closed?
They've closed it forever.
They haven't closed it. So. Surely not. And that's who the tickets were through anyway. So, gang, that's it.
That's it for today.
Have you ever seen a show where it's not quite lived up?
That was a really weird, like, oh well.
Have you ever seen a show that's not quite lived up to your expectation, or like, you know, you've seen someone that was really hyped up and you're like, yeah, do you agree with us? Or do you disagree?
Once again, this is no Tino shade.
We like these shows.
The reason we mention them is because we do have a love for the show. We just really want to do better than it could have done.
Yeah.
That it might be that one evening or that one
day.
I don't know. The second time I saw it on Juliet, loved it.
I did like it a lot better the second time, partly due to casting.
Yes.
Of who we saw the second time. I'm not saying what happened and who cast what doodah, But
who was playing whom?
Yeah, we're not going into that but like that's okay. Like there are some shows where you prefer the main person to the understudy and vice versa. What?
The Northern Nurse.
The Northern, oh my god, what is her name? She was the understudy, wasn't she? The Northern Nurse person in *And Juliet* is the funniest woman I think I've ever met in my entire life. I say seen on stage, like play a character. Oh, she's great.
Okay. It's been a long time.
Oh, people are staring at us. We're going to go. Thank you for watching, listening, whatever you're doing.
We will see you next week with another podcast, and it will get very exciting soon.
Ooh,
and also, we're going to have a very special... We're going to be moving somewhere else for our podcast very shortly, just for one episode and one episode only. We're going to be in a different part of the UK.
You say this, it's like after the guest episode.
It's actually iconic.
It's that weekend. So the guest episode comes out on the 25th of September, and then we go.
Oh.
So it'll be the one after that. The episode after our guest, we're going to be in a different location. How exciting.
Yes, I want to be the episode after that episode, but we'll sort it out. There'll be an episode where we're in a different place. And our guest is going to be very exciting, and I can't wait.
I'm so excited.
And if you're new from our guest in the future, and you're listening to some of our old podcasts, thanks.
Hi.
We love you.
We hope that the guest made you come
and
listen. And stay, please stay. We like doing this.
Yeah.
It's a bit disheartening when you see that there's like no listens, and you're like, oh, awkward.
But like they do come in, we get enough. I'm happy.
You say this like we're making money. We're not making money, gang. This is just a hobby. It's just a hobby. Anyone wants to sponsor us, we're like here and ready and
anyway,
waiting.
Let's stop rambling.
Joking. See you later. You're the worst.
Bye.